Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we got quite a bit to talk about regarding crypto.com, the crypto space as a whole, some Bitcoin predictions. I'm going to talk about what CRO Coin holders might be thinking about in terms of what comes up next. Some big regulation has been passed recently. Some traders are eyeballing potentially lower prices for Bitcoin, but we have a bull market coming up. So I'm going to talk about some of this recent regulation that's been passed across the globe and how that's going to impact us today. I'm going to talk also about what's going on with crypto.com as a result of this and where the price action might be. I'm very bullish on crypto.com. Heck, I'm very bullish on crypto overall because at the end of the day, there is a 4-year cycle. We talk about it a lot. And there's some new things coming out in crypto. Some are getting upset about the memes. Some are celebrating some of these meme plays that have been coming out. Some memes are turning to utility tokens, and some people don't like that at all. But we're going to talk about it all. And also the BRC20 tokens, guys. I got to show you guys one of the projects I'm most excited about on the BRC20 network right now. All these Bitcoin inscriptions that are happening, the tokens, the NFTs. There's one thing that I think could potentially be very huge, as if you guys were ahead of the curve when it came to being one of the first people to use Uniswap. Now, for those of you that don't know, if you were one of the first people to use Uniswap, there was a massive airdrop. So more on that towards the end of this stream, but a lot to go over today, guys. A lot of money to be made in these crypto markets. So we'll try to get all that information out to you guys as quickly as we get it in. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. Again, welcome back, guys, to the Crypto Report. In case you didn't know, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber at 10,000 subscribers. And if you didn't already know it, we are currently at 9,000 subscribers. Just broke there overnight. Super excited that this community is growing, that people are getting more into the crypto content, and people are starting to talk crypto more. But we are very excited to do this giveaway, guys. And that's coming up in just like 900 subscribers from now. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe so you have an opportunity for that giveaway. Let's get off to it, guys. Let's get in there and let's talk crypto. Benny Blue Eyes in the chat. Francisco Gabriel. We got Tej in Texas. Crypto. Good to have you guys. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's look at these charts to start it off. What do you say? By the way, guys, let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. I want to answer all your questions. If there's tokens you're looking at or you want me to look at something, I'm likely happy to do it as long as I'm not promoting some scams, right? But I want to get into anything you guys want to hear. But let's get into this. So the overall market cap is coming in right now at 1.1 trillion. So still $1 trillion asset class. Nothing much has changed. You know, we're kind of going up and down. Look, we started off the beginning of this year with some really bullish movements. You got to know that the FTX collapse happened. We've talked about it time and time again on this channel back in November. And then we hit bottom. We called bottom. We've come up, and people that bought Bitcoin in December and January could be up as much as about 60 or 70% right now, which is absolutely incredible. So if you were doing that, give yourselves a round of applause, give yourself a pat on the back, and enjoy those gains that you had. But lately, we got to acknowledge we've just kind of been floating at this $1 trillion mark, not doing too much. Bitcoin was at $30,000. I think even broke above $31,000 the other day, had a slight retracement down. And now some people are worried about a potential move down to $24,000. We'll get more to that in a second, guys. But this is coming at a time where the EU is actually approving the world's first comprehensive crypto rules. And there's a couple things that are in this that are probably the most significant. The two biggest pieces from this bill that I've seen is that, one, the crypto exchanges are going to start being held liable for customer losses. That's one piece to this that they're going to do. And the other piece is kind of leaning into the Bitcoin and crypto propaganda that we've seen against emissions from crypto mining companies and crypto exchanges even. The EU is going to start to monitor the pollution activity of these crypto exchanges to make sure that that's not making more pollution in the world, which it's kind of laughable to me because you look at the pollution that banking systems put out, you look at the different pollutions that are out from existing companies, even Google, right? And YouTube, how much electricity and how much energy consumption Google uses and YouTube, it's much, much bigger than crypto, which is, kind of funny. But you know what? Hey, there's going to be some regulation. I want crypto to get better with its emissions as well. In fact, I want everything to get environmentally friendly. I'm all about it, sure. But I don't think this is a negative thing. In fact, I think this is going to be a positive thing in the end. So this is good to see. And in the meantime, where is Gary Gensler and the SEC standing here on crypto regulation in the US? Well, after being requested to comment on some of the recent statements that Coinbase has made. So Coinbase, in case you didn't know, has gotten a Wells notice from the SEC. This is a lawsuit, and the SEC is coming after them. And they simply responded like, until you give us some clarity on what your regulation is, Gary Gensler and the SEC, us, Coinbase, we're not going to take this seriously. So they said to the judge, Mr. Judge, you got to make the SEC respond to some of our comments. Tell us, is Ethereum a security or is it not? And they simply responded, no. What kind of regulation is that? I mean, if we're really looking for clarity and it's a big focus of Gary Gensler's and he wants to make himself the cryptocurrency regulatory body in the US, is what he's poising himself to do on the internet with all these fancy little videos, you might as well put your money where your mouth is, Gary, or your time and your regulation where your mouth is, and put the work in. He's saying, we'll take our time. Thank you very much. That's not the kind of attitude we want. And granted, government moves slow, but we need something to be done here. And I just wanted to share this tweet with you guys. I did a video earlier on some of this with Coinbase and the SEC, but it seems like a lot of folks don't watch that. So for those of you that missed it, I wanted to get this out there and show you the conversation. This is essentially, and just read it, the conversation that is happening right now between the SEC and Coinbase. And it's really silly, and the SEC is really just being childish. Can you tell us how to register? No. That's essentially their answer. And Brian Armstrong himself tweeted this, so that's what we got going on right now. Yeah, and Texas Crypto says this exactly. The SEC answered with a threat to delay for 10 to 20 years. What? Like, that's not maturity, and it just shows you that they're going to let this thing roll, and I think that's why you have people challenging the SEC so much. And we're going to talk about this in a bit, but if you're in crypto, you've probably seen some of the recent conversations going around Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto. Crypto Twitter is going wild after him right now. It is so interesting to watch this play out. He has his own token now. There's this other fellow, Ben, who collaborated with him on this token. He's actually acquiring it from this other fellow who's getting a lot of controversy as well. There's a lot of crazy things happening right now, and it's just right in front of the SEC's eyes. So going to be very interesting. A lot of people are speculating the SEC is going to act on some of the maneuvers that these crypto influencers have been making. I don't really know if that's going to happen if they can't even answer a straight question from Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in the world. They're denying to even comment. So I don't really know how this is all playing out. It's going to be very interesting to watch, though. And in the meantime, bull run is still on in my mind, right? We got a 4-year cycle coming up, Bitcoin halving. That's the real story, not any of this regulatory stuff. A lot of people are concerned about regulation. I'm not. Now, $27,000 is a critical level for Bitcoin right now, and it is just dancing around. If you saw the charts earlier, it has just been dancing around that and really kind of down to 26,000 and change. I think we even had a scam wick, you could call it, down into the 25,000 region, 25,007 or 800, I believe. But we kind of came back out. We're moving up right now, and some people are still arguing there's a CMA gap coming up, and Bitcoin needs to go to $24,000. Now, just because there's a CME gap doesn't mean that we need to fill that gap. Bitcoin historically has many times not filled the gap, and there's no reason to say that we need to go down to $24,000 Bitcoin. But it's certainly possible. And if you saw this video, and you saw the title of it, what to expect for crypto.com. Well, I'll tell you this, guys. This is something that some traders are expecting, 24K Bitcoin. I don't necessarily play into that. It could be possible. I just want to put it out there that it's possible. And if Bitcoin hits $24,000 here, which is possible, not something I expect, but certainly possible, and I'll show you why in a second, then you would expect a potentially lower move for CRO Coin as well. Why? Because right now, CRO Coin's still not breaking out versus Bitcoin. Altcoins are still bleeding against Bitcoin, unfortunately, except for some of these memes. And there's going to be some other tokens that I want to tell you guys about towards the end of this stream. Guys, there's a huge new play in Bitcoin, in BRC20 tokens I've got to tell you guys about. I think it's going to be a huge moneymaker. I'm very excited about it. But I don't necessarily think we're going to this 24K level. However, if we do, CRO Coin will likely have a downward move as well, possibly even into the 5-cent range, which I would not want to see. But guys, it is possible. Why is it possible? Well, one, the CME gap. Two, we had 71.77% gains in Q1. If you just look historically, guys, at some of the gains that Bitcoin likes to put out there, yeah, I mean, we have several times where we've had big gains in a row. 2017, that was a bull market. Every quarter was green for Bitcoin. If you look at the Bitcoin monthly percentage returns, 40% in January, 30% almost in 22% in March. Everything was green. May so far red. Sell in May, walk away might be happening. But if you look historically, guys, just you get a couple in a row, then you get a little bit of red, and we kind of go back to the green. So anything's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if May turned out red. We are about halfway through May right now, so it's possible, guys. But what's the name of the game here? Really, it's not the short term. If you're a trader, this is relevant for you now. And so, I say expect this for CRO, expect this for Bitcoin, right? Because if you're trading, you need to be aware that these things are possible, which is why if you're a leverage trader, I recommend very low leverage. I recommend stop losses. If you want to do some leverage trading, it's very risky, guys, but we have links down in the description below for the brave out there. If you're new to leverage trading, got to use very low leverage. And that's why I want to put these expectations out there for the short term. I think there's a chance for a dip. It's certainly dipping right now. Back from the highs, CRO Coin's down. It went all the way to 9 cents. It's currently down to, I think, 6.5 cents today, probably. But I'm looking long-term, guys, and I see that a bull market's coming. And in a bull market, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4 green quarters in a row. So CRO Coin, crypto coins that are relevant, big projects that are, we call it here, the blue chip stocks or the blue chip cryptos of cryptocurrency, like Crypto.com, like Binance, like Ethereum. If Bitcoin gets 4 green quarters in a row, you're going to have some bullish moves in these alts, especially for CRO. The Cronos burn has officially been announced. This is spectacular. This is another thing to expect for CRO holders. They're going to burn 100 million tokens, which is absolutely spectacular. This is coming. Some validators aren't so happy about this. I think overall the community is very excited. Anything to push CRO away from being inflationary to deflationary is a good thing. And this is a move in the right direction. Down the road, the Cronos team is planning to potentially do some of these EIP 5059, I think I'm saying that wrong, mechanisms that Ethereum has, where essentially the goal would be to burn CRO tokens upon each transaction that happens in the Cronos network. So that could be really spectacular, just adding to this burning. That is something that is huge that's coming up for CRO, which I'm very, very excited about. And also the Loaded Lions are dropping some more alpha out there, which is fantastic to see. And what do we got? So find out why you need a Crypto.com backpack NFT. Somebody tweeted at us earlier today. Francis Gabriel, actually, I think you're in the chat. Francis shouted us out earlier today, and that was very, very cool, and pointed out that there was a new announcement for the Crypto.com backpack. If you guys don't know, I have a Twitter. It's cryptokip.cro or @CryptoKip, @CryptoKip tweets. You can find me, but wanted to make sure, and actually I'm going to retweet this for you guys too, just so you know. They made a new announcement about these backpacks. Why are they talking about backpacks, NFT backpacks, you might ask? Well, if you're new to Crypto.com and CRO, then you wouldn't know that a metaverse is coming. If you are, then you are very excited because the metaverse is launching in Q2, and they're launching more and more things about this project. Now, one of them is this expedition gear collection. These are different backpacks. Was tweeted at me, which one of these do you want, Crypto Kip? My answer, folks, is I want all of them. I want all of them. And hey, we want to do some giveaways for these backpacks too. There's going to be 50,000 of these backpacks given out. I assume people that hold land or Loaded Lions or Cyber Cubs, likely land, not so sure about the other two, will be given an airdrop, a free airdrop for these backpacks. And then I don't know if these are going to be valuable in dollar amounts or not, but they're going to have different rarity backpacks: commuters, adventurers, explorers, trailblazer, moonwalker. The moonwalker certainly looks the most exclusive, the most cool. It's this like neon looking one. So they each have different things, but it kind of gives you hints as to what's going on in the game. The Trailblazer's heavy duty, yet light as a feather. This backpack is exactly what a Trailblazer would need, inspired by the very best military equipment out there. Why do you need military equipment? Is there going to be like battles going on in the game? Whoa, very, very cool. Yeah, and then some of these other ones, allowing you to grab whatever you need in a flash. Versatile backpacks for every compartment and easily accessible. It has the substantive match with capacity that's enough for a short road trip. So this is very interesting. Carry your bag essentials when moving from point to point. This shows you that you'll be able to kind of move around and potentially play your characters. So we're learning more and more about this game. It's getting very, very exciting, guys. And in case you want to stay updated with all this stuff, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. First of all, we're doing giveaways. $1,000 giveaway at 10K subs is coming up fast. We'll tell you, look, here we did the video on Gary Gensler, the SEC, and Brian Armstrong earlier. Talk about the DOJ cracking down on crypto exchanges. Elon Musk. Some people were rumoring he owns Pepe. Spoiler alert to the question mark. No, he's not probably own Pepe. He might, but nobody really knows that at this point. These are some of the videos we're going to do as people are spinning rumors around, talking about different things. Pepe. By the way, if you had been watching our videos, guys, and I'm going to go back here to, I'm going to see when it was, but a while ago, I did a video where I actually started talking about Pepe, and it was well ahead of the opportunity where you could make some good money on Pepe. Here you go. So 3 weeks ago, guys, 3 weeks ago, and go back and look at the charts. I did a video on Pepe. If you had bought $1,000 worth of Pepe, you would have well over $100,000 in Pepe today. So these are some of the things you're going to get, as well as some of the alpha that's happening in the Crypto.com NFT space, and some of the other things that we're looking at. My partner on the channel, Black Sea, did a fantastic job with Clenosaurs. Talked about that in our private Discord. If you want access to some of that alpha, you can become a member on the channel. All you got to do is go to our channel, or in the link in the description down below, there's a link to become a member, and you get some awesome emojis and all that stuff too. But very excited for this land, guys. Right now, the floor price is rising up. I do have a blockchain. This is the most rare NFT collectible in this land collection. It's currently at about $4,200, where I bought it, I think, at like $4,100, I want to say, maybe $4,300. So I'm about even. I bought this thing at Christmas. It has been all the way down to low $3,000 floor price and up to the high $4,500 floor price. But as this gets closer to launching, I believe not only will the lands here go up, but I think the loaded lion NFTs will go up as well. Right now, the floor price for the lowest cost land, the dunes, which I think if you have a dune, you might get airdropped a backpack. So I think this is why the floor price for these dunes is going up, and people are getting ready and speculating that there's an airdrop coming. I'm going to tell you guys also in a bit here about a very big airdrop that I'm anticipating, again, on the BRC20 network, something I don't want you guys to miss out on if it's a thing. As always, none of this is not financial advice, guys, but I want to tell you guys what I'm doing with my portfolio in case you're interested and you want to, do your own research, DYOR, as they say. But I think there's a lot of great opportunities coming up. So let me know what questions you guys have on any of that in the comments down below as well on the side there. Let's talk about some crypto drama before I get into some other things. We got Oscar Ramos in the chat. Oscar Ramos, congratulations, my brother. I saw that you got a loaded lion, a spooky loaded lion to buy in the spooky times. Guys, I support my fellow crypto YouTubers. I watch their content. I absolutely love supporting the community. I get into Twitter spaces. I'll tell you, Oscar Ramos has a fantastic channel. There's a lot of great content out there, and he's certainly one of them. Congrats on that loaded lion, my brother. Yes. So I want to talk about some crypto drama, guys. Now, we talked about the SEC, and we talked about their lack of clarity and their intentions to crack down on this industry. Now, people are throwing shade at A, BitBoy Crypto, which I'm sure you've heard about, but B, this guy, Ben.eth. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little story on Ben.eth. This guy created the Ben token. If you're not familiar with the Ben token, it is a coin that was created during the meme mania. If you were early on Pepe, late to Pepe, you heard about Pepe. Everybody was talking about Pepe. We talked about it 3 weeks ago. Could have made a lot of money if you bought it. Why you guys should subscribe. We're going to continue to talk about these things. This might be a potential play. This isn't the big money maker. This potentially could make some money. I'm talking about BRC20 in a minute, but here's the story on this guy. Ben.eth launched the Ben token. This was during meme mania, where everybody was making money on all these different tokens. We were talking about some of the meme tokens on this channel as well, some of the plays that I was making. I made $10,000 in 24 hours. Came back down. I ended up taking like $2,000 in profit, and I'm still holding a position in Ben token actually. So this guy created Ben token, which is very, very interesting. Now, BitBoy Crypto recognized that he created a token, Ben. He's actually, turns out that he's in this Telegram group, I believe it is, called Ben DAO, and it's a bunch of guys named Ben that talk about each other and talk to each other about some of the different things they're doing. Well, he ended up finding out that there's a Ben token, ended up tweeting about this guy's Ben token, and BitBoy Crypto, aka Ben Armstrong, ended up promoting this token and then eventually acquiring this token. And the deal for him to fully take over the Ben token will be finalized later this week. He's going to be taking over 75% of the supply and locking it up for, I believe, 12 months so that he's assuring his users and the people that are using the token and his followers that he's not going to sell the bags. This all started because of this Ben.eth guy. Now, this Ben.eth guy is incredibly controversial. If you have not followed him on Twitter or been seeing some of the hype around this PSYOP token and this PSYOP coin that he launched, let me tell you a little bit more. So after he launched the Ben token, BitBoy Crypto bought the token. Now everybody's eyes are on Ben.eth. Well, the hype is hot on crypto Twitter. He used that opportunity to essentially break crypto Twitter, and he ended up launching another token and raised $7 million, guys, in just 4 short days. It was like 4 or 5 days. $7 million, 3,700 Ethereum, I believe, to be exact. An incredible amount of money, an absolutely incredible amount of money to raise. And he didn't even have a plan for the project. He had no white paper. This was a pre-sale that he launched. It was public. Anybody could just send money directly to his wallet. The pre-sale is over. It is done. That is officially done. And if you watch what the comments were on this, everybody said this is a scam. This is a controversy. He's going to rug you all. Anybody that sent money to Ben.eth is stupid. Some people are saying that it's genius, that this thing is going to be 100,000x. It's going to be 100x, 1,000x. Nobody really knows how this is going to happen, and I certainly don't know either. But I'll tell you this. He got the most attention in all of crypto, and if you haven't heard about him, I'd be shocked, in the last week. Some people hate him. Some people love him. I'm not sure where I stand on this guy. I'm entertained, and I am leaning on the edge of my seat, waiting to see what he says next and what other people say next to him. Now, a lot of people are taking advantage of this opportunity to come back at him, have him argue with them, and gain some traction and some clout on Twitter, which is very, very interesting. Same thing that people do to BitBoy, where I think they attack him to gain some clout, and it's a very popular position. You may or may not like BitBoy. And you know what? I'm not here to say whether he is good or bad. I think he tries to do a lot of good, but some people have a lot of beef with what he does. I certainly understand that. But now this Ben.eth guy came out of nowhere because BitBoy Crypto bought his Ben token. He launched his own project, raised $7 million, and now this token's actually going to be launched tomorrow to the open public. Now, when a coin launches, typically you see a pump, and then usually in anywhere from hours to 3 to 4 days, you see a huge dump. It happened with every single project, any of these meme tokens even. Nothing really goes straight up. There's always going to be a time where the people that got in early sell off. People are wondering if this guy's even going to launch a token, and people are upset. But I'm going to ask the question, and I really, really, really want to know in the comments below, guys. Did you hear about PSYOP? I want to know if you guys heard about PSYOP at all before this stream because I am very curious. And if yes, let me know if you guys sent money to ben.eth. And I'll tell you guys this right now. I did. I sent about $700 to ben.eth. I'm taking a chance. Now, I'll tell you guys this. There's a strong possibility that that money goes away, and I just took some gasoline, I set it on fire, and it's gone. For all you guys watching this right now, wondering if you should buy this token, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's gambling. You're gambling. All you can do is try to gather data through tweets, through encoded messages, and pokey satirical messages on Twitter. That's pretty risky. So, just like crypto, don't invest more than you're willing to lose, except in this case, I'd say don't gamble more than you're willing to lose. This is going to the casino, very much so. Now, there could be some upside. There could be a lot more downside. We'll have to see how it plays out. I took a shot, and I'll let you guys know how it plays out. I'm 100% honest with my community, and I want to share with you guys all the moves that I make. But there was so much hype on this. I was actually following this at the time of the pre-sale that he had. I actually sent this Ethereum. I was decided within 1 minute of his initial tweet of launching the pre-sale. So I was one of the first 100 people, and likely one of the first 100 people to send him, because I was following this so closely, because it was so interesting and so controversial. I'm still not sure if I believe him or trust him or whatever. Again, but if he is telling the truth, this has been a very historic time for crypto Twitter, and we've never really seen a public pre-sale like this go so crazy and get so viral. With over 5 million tweets trending for this guy, it was absolutely crazy. It was absolutely crazy to watch this play out. The whole goal of this project is to raise awareness for the conspiracy theory meme, open blockchains, make it much more difficult to enslave humanity, pay attention to the psyop. So whatever that means, we'll see. Basically, I think he's just here to mess with everybody and break crypto Twitter. And I'll tell you guys this one last thing. If there's one thing that I like about what this ben.eth guy has done, he has shown that there's a lot of jealous people out there. He's shown that there's a lot of haters, and there's a lot of people that are out there for their own bags and only their own bags, and anything else is stupid and irrelevant. And there's a lot of people that are jealous. And the truth is Shiba Inu has no reason to be valuable. Dogecoin has no reason to be valuable. And Ben token has, for now, no reason to be valuable. And PSYOP certainly has no reason to be valuable. But you can make an argument that some of the other altcoins that we might know and love out there have no reason to be valuable. I'm not going to point to any in particular, and I'll tell you that certainly Crypto.com isn't one of those. That's a utility token. That is not a meme coin. That is a token. That is a blue chip stock. That's a blue chip coin, if you will. Anything else, guys, for now is gambling, but this is kind of playing on the attention economy, and he's certainly grabbing everybody's attention, and it's very, very interesting to see. I've seen a lot of people come out and blatantly say that anybody who bought this token is an idiot. So they're calling me an idiot. You know what? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But I think I'll say this: anybody who says that somebody's an idiot for doing something before they even know what the thing is likely an idiot, because that means you're closed-minded. And if you're closed-minded, you're never going to be ahead of the pack. You are never going to be first to anything. And this may be me being the first to a rug pull, but I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a gamble. I'm doing the research, and I'm trying to keep my audience aware and open-minded, right? Do your own research. Maybe you look at this and go, this is the scam, and you're an idiot, Crypto Kip. Fine. At least you did your research. That's okay. Or maybe you look at this and go, maybe this is interesting. I'm going to keep my eye on this. And I want to keep my eye on Twitter in general, because really, if you want to be first to the punch, I think that's really where it's going to be. There's a lot of risk too. If you're first to the punch on some of these other tokens people have been talking about on Twitter, likely in the last couple of weeks, you would have lost a lot of money. Very, very risky plays, guys. But let's talk a little bit crypto as well. This is very, very interesting. So like I told you guys, he took over Ben Coin. Excuse me. Got to take a sip of water. Now, he took over Ben Coin, and he is very excited about it. He's tweeting about it, and he's got a Ben Telegram. If you're not in it, I suggest you get in it. I'm sharing this with you guys to let you know it's out there, and he is going to continue to promote this token. Now, whether you love BitBoy or you hate BitBoy, whatever it might be, you got to acknowledge that he's taking a shot at something that we haven't seen before. We have never seen a big crypto influencer launch their own token. It's very, very interesting to watch this whole thing play out. But he's been tweeting about it quite a bit lately, and kind of getting out there and really promoting this thing like crazy. He even changed his title in Twitter to $Ben before he even acquired this Ben token. He is getting a lot of hate right now, and people are saying that he can't talk about this meme coin. He can't talk about this token. But if people want to trade with meme coins, they can trade with meme coins. They just have to know the risks. You have to know, as an influencer, you're doing something irresponsible if you're not telling people that it's gambling. And if I can defend BitBoy for a couple seconds, he has said many times about these meme coins, just like we have on the channel, that if you're buying meme coins, you're gambling. And that's what it is. And if you want to do that, well, maybe you can make some money, but you also have a extreme risk to lose money. It's just been very interesting to see the attack on crypto Twitter on these influencers, BitBoy Crypto and now Ben.eth. People are just blanketing them as, idiots, losers, the worst toxic thing for the space. And to BitBoy's credit, he is trying to go to Congress. He is trying to get crypto regulation approved. How effective is he at that? I have no idea. I don't know what he's really doing. He was putting out YouTube videos about holding FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried accountable. I thought that was pretty neat as well. The question is he good for you and me? I don't really have that answer, but I'll tell you, some of the other people out there that are just negative, I don't know how that good is for us. I'll tell you that. I do like trying to stay optimistic. I do like people actually trying to take an effort towards pushing for crypto adoption. This Ben token, the mechanism for that is going to be exactly that. The goal is for them to launch billboards in New York Times, New York Square, Times Square, and all these other large areas, and put crypto education into schools and into bookstores, which I think is a good idea. How that all plays out, how relevant this token is, I have no idea. But these are some of the things that have been very controversial lately. And I'm going to see, okay, let's check out. I'm going to end some of these polls. So first off, let me end this first poll. And did you hear about PSYOP? 71% of people said no. Okay, well, I'm trying to educate people out there. So I'm glad I told you about something new. PSYOP, look, I didn't really want to promote the pre-sale, guys, because this thing was so risky, this whole PSYOP thing, like incredibly risky, so much controversy behind it. It almost makes you not even want to talk about it in a video. And that is not a good, that is a disservice to the crypto community, good or bad. We should be talking about everything, guys. And it's almost like the crypto community has been self-censoring themselves on this. It doesn't make any sense. And it's now like they're trying to censor BitBoy Crypto, which most people that probably are dissing BitBoy Crypto probably grew up in their crypto lives watching his channel. And I just think it's very interesting how people are so easy to flip around and just stab somebody that they might have once looked up to in the back. Look, BitBoy's a little bit outlandish at times. I don't agree with everything he says, but overall, if he's a fellow crypto influencer and he's trying to push mainstream adoption, I can support it. Whether he's good or bad for the space, I don't know. We're going to see how that plays out in the long term, but I can't help but support him as a fellow crypto influencer looking to drive crypto mainstream adoption. But I'll tell you this, I would love for his channel to start talking about Cronos. I don't know why. And maybe here's something you got to look out for. If you're a CRO Coin holder and you're looking for a bullish narrative for Cronos, well, if BitBoy Crypto started talking more about crypto.com because they listed his new token, Ben, that could be very bullish, where he might start acknowledging crypto.com, and that could help our token as well, which is the whole point of the Ben token, apparently, in the first place, now that he's actually trying to create some utility. We'll see how it plays out, guys. All big risks. Now, to the meat and potatoes, what you may or may not have been waiting on, guys. I'm going to tell you guys about something that I think has 100x, 1000x potential. And I'm getting pretty excited about it. Now, I talked a little bit about it in a video the other day. I don't know if I talked about it in a live stream, but I've been doing more research on this. This is Alex, okay? Alex B20. Now, what is this? This is one of the first DEX interfaces for BRC20. What's BRC20? People are building on Bitcoin, straight up. People are making NFTs on Bitcoin. People are building tokens on Bitcoin through inscriptions, inscribing into the Bitcoin blockchain and making tokens. Right now, there's a couple popular places you can buy it. Unisat is one of them, like Uniswap, but it's Unisat, sat for Satoshi. I bought some BRC20 tokens. I'm probably about even on those at this point. I bought a lot of Ordinals token. I bought some meme token as well, getting in the memes on BRC20. Again, not something I recommend for you guys. This is all high risk stuff that I'm talking about here. But if you want to do some investigating on it, I want to tell you. Now, here's one that I'm investigating that I'm getting increasingly bullish on. So, Alex, it is the first easy to use version of Uniswap, let's say, on BRC20. Unisat is the first, but it's very clunky. You have to inscribe every time you want to do a transaction. And for most people, that's over 95% of people's head. I did it, and it was very complicated for me. I'm a crypto nerd. I love it. I don't like getting super technical with the audience. Perhaps I should do some instructions on how to buy on Unisat. I'm even very clunky with it, but it's Unisat. There's a Unisat wallet. You can download it. There's many tutorials on YouTube. I ended up buying some of those, and it was very clunky, and it was a miserable experience, to be honest with you. But I'm happy to have the tokens on the BRC20 network. I think if it's kind of like getting ahead to some of the main tokens that are on Ethereum down the road is what I think it might end up being like. So I think Ordinals is the biggest play there. But now Alex is coming along, and they are building an easy-to-use interface for BRC20. And this is essentially a DEX where you'll be able to swap tokens left and right. Now, they recently came out and announced that they are launching their own token, $B20. This is going to be their token for their DEX. I'm going to draw a parallel to this and say it's just like when Uniswap came out with the Uniswap token. And I don't know if you guys, and I alluded this earlier in the video, and I'm finally getting to it. I don't know if you guys were around when Uniswap was new, when they first launched. Well, I was using it. And because I was using the platform, I ended up receiving a free airdrop of 400 something Uniswap tokens, which was in the end worth like, I think like $6,000 at the peak of the bull market, or possibly even more than that. It was one of the biggest airdrops in crypto history. Now, I've got a little tickle in the back of my mind that says if this exchange listed or announced that they're coming out with this token, and if you do some digging, they are actually going to, oh, here you go. B20 will be 100% distributed to users and Alex community members. So what does that mean? Well, they launched this token. It's not available to the public yet. They own 100% of the supply, and they're going to be airdropping, likely, these tokens to users and community members. So in other words, if you want to be ahead of the pack, this thing is launching tomorrow. It is launching tomorrow. You can connect your MetaMask to it. You can send your USDT to this platform, Alex, and you can actually buy some of these big BRC20 tokens. Like you can buy Ordinals, Ordi, you can buy Oshi, all these other tokens that people are starting to talk about in the Ordinals community. You can buy those there. And if you do enough transactions, you will likely qualify for a free airdrop of these tokens. And like I told you guys, with the Uniswap airdrop, I made very big money. The difference here is that this might even be bigger. Why? Because really, this is so much newer than Ethereum was at the time. Ethereum was already several years old at that time. Bitcoin's obviously older than Ethereum, but building on BRC20 has been around a lot less longer than when Uniswap was built onto Ethereum. So this could mean that A, you're going to be very early to this B20 token, and B, you're just going to be very early to BRC20 tokens in general. Right now, it's very controversial. Bitcoin maximalists, people that only like Bitcoin, are the only ones that really are kind of crying about building on Bitcoin's network because it's going to clog the network. Some people are complaining about it. Michael Saylor, one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin, is actually kind of excited about it. And this week at the Bitcoin Miami conference, a lot of these pro BRC20 builders are going to be dressing up as wizards and showing face to promote building on BRC20 network in going into this next bull run. So this might be huge. I think this is some huge alpha for you guys. So smash up the like button if you like this. I want to keep you guys up to date with some of the next big plays. I will be buying these tokens. I'm going to probably put, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000 into this B20 deal, and I'll keep you guys posted with it. I'm very, very excited, and probably do some more tutorials to come on it, but that's why you're here, guys. I'm giving you guys all the plays before I make them, as I'm making them. The good plays, the bad plays, and the truth. And the truth is I don't know the future, but I'm certainly going to try and get the most news I can possible and bring it to you guys ahead of any big things that are coming. So that's what we do here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, guys. This could be a 1000X token. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. The tickle token. That's right. That is right. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, guys. We will see how that plays out. Put some questions out there, by the way, if you have any. Happy to answer any questions you guys have. But yeah, so let me look. I'm going to look at the comments now, and I'm going to pull up some charts here as well. But let's take a peek at these charts real quick and just see what's going on. So right now, Bitcoin is kind of playing around some of these levels we've been talking about for a while. I'm going to go to the weekly candles here. So you can see Bitcoin's green on the week, which is good to see. We came through a head and shoulders pattern, broke down, bounced all the way to 25,800, and now we're moving back up, but kind of coming back down from the high we had on this candle earlier. It's still early in the week, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Right now, the Ben token is doing pretty well as well, actually printing 3 green candles in a row on the 4-hourly. Going to be interesting to see how the exchange of from Ben.eth stands to BitBoy Crypto, if that moves the price up. If I had to say, I think when it's confirmed, and here you go, guys, this is my prediction. When it's confirmed that BitBoy Crypto is officially holding the supply of the Ben tokens, I believe that this price will go up and possibly move for all-time highs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't really know how that plays out. I'm not recommending buying it, but that's a prediction I'm going to put out there for you guys. Right now, CRO Coin is coming down a little bit, unfortunately. Still dancing above this blue line, which is potentially bullish. But again, if Bitcoin breaks down to 24K like we talked about earlier in the video, I wouldn't be surprised to see us get back down to this bottom red line. Maybe one last time, hopefully, and then moving back up towards 9.5 cents. Pepe right now is also struggling to get back up. Curious to see how that plays out. People want Pepe to move. I'm a fan of Pepe. I'll be buying in and out of Pepe in this bull run. I think it's potentially the next Shiba Inu, to be honest with you guys. But we'll have to see how it plays. I'm certainly not selling my CRO coins for the Shiba Inu tokens, but that will be very, very interesting as well. And I'm invested in this BAM token, guys. It's been going down. So far, it's been a terrible, terrible pick. But there is an airdrop coming soon. They're going to be issuing BAM tokens, which is the bunny from Bambi. What is it? Boomer tokens? It's the bunny from Bambi. They're going to be airdropping some free tokens there and launching their own NFT. So maybe with the utility, this comes back. Maybe not. I'm not feeling too optimistic about BAM right now. I'll tell you guys honestly, but I'm holding on. So right now, my memes are basically BAM, which might not be a meme, might have some utility, and Ben, which some people are calling a meme, and BitBoy would argue it's not a meme anymore. It's all about utility. So there's some charts for you guys. I want to share that with you. But what else we got going on? Oh, let's see what questions we got here today. Got Benny Blue Eyes in the chat. How's it going, Benny? Hope you're doing well, brother. Texas got 200K CRO coins. That's a lot of CRO. I like it. What else we got? We got a couple people holding Ben tokens. All right. Very interesting. New Type says the EIP 1559 burn mechanism is nice. However, ETH will eventually have it reverse that mechanism because you will burn your supply to zero. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, I'd really enjoy for it to happen, and then we'll kind of go from there. Let's get it done, and hey, maybe we get too deflationary. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that for a little bit, and then maybe we flip it. Yeah. Oh, imagine you can redeem a backpack NFT for a physical replica of a backpack. Wow, New Type. That would be a fantastic idea. That would be a fantastic idea for Crypto.com to do that. Could you imagine? That is brilliant. I love that idea. Very, very, very cool. New Type says, I saw a rumor that Ben.eth was seen boarding a plane to a country that doesn't enforce extradition laws. Possible setup for him to rug and easily and not be held accountable. So that right there, New Type, is the exact kind of talk that frankly makes me smile. It makes me laugh. So this whole PSYOP thing is all about tricking people into pushing out fake news and FUD about how this guy might rug it. I think this is essentially one of the biggest things, and it's proving a point that people are quick to jump to conclusions in crypto and just react and go so extreme in one direction. It's almost like an extreme political debate, whether you're pro or anti-Ben. And for that reason alone, I decided to hop on the bandwagon. Actually, I mean, I was one of the first to airdrop or send this guy some tokens directly to his wallet because I was paying attention to this story very early on. But I can confirm that he's not doing that. Matter of fact, he's going to be meeting with BitBoy Crypto unless that deal doesn't go through. Here's the thing. BitBoy Crypto wants to get these tokens from this Ben guy. Maybe Ben just bails on him, takes all the Ben tokens, takes all the PSYOP donations and says, see ya. But until we have any actual proof, I'm not buying any of that for now. Spreading stories like that plays into the PSYOP's hands and just really gets more people want to buy the token. It's very, very funny how that all ends up working. New Type asks if I ever talk about Kronk. You know, I really don't talk about Kronk that much. I don't know what's going to be big in the crypto.com, the Cronos chain community. I don't know what the big tokens are, but honestly, for now, I'm just going to go with, I guess, the blue chip picks for the Cronos chain, which is like Tectonic and VVS Finance, maybe even Minted and MMF and some of these other tokens that are coming out on Cronos. Obviously, Cronos itself. So I haven't messed with Kronk too much personally, but let me know if you guys did. I'm very, very curious as well. Just Another Sushi Video says holding some Ben too. Very, very good. I love it. Julio says you really need to stop with the meme coins. Well, I don't know, Julio. I think to each his own. He says it's all rug. Meme coins are stupid and anybody investing deserves to get rugged. See, that's really negative. You know, I'm never going to be out here cheering for anybody to get rugged. Like, let's just pretend here like I didn't believe in Cardano. And for the record, I think I do believe in Cardano. But I'm never going to go here and be like, anybody that holds Cardano deserves to be rugged. You know, forget you. If you're holding Cardano, that's a scam coin. I don't like, Hodgkinson. I don't like the founder. That's like me coming out and bashing, when I've actually, and I'll admit to it, I've bashed Richard Hart. You know, I don't like Richard Hart so much. And so I bashed, his plays, Hex, and I missed a huge pump there as well. And so I just don't think it's very responsible. And I try to catch myself, honestly, if I'm ever like fudding somebody else. But, it's so funny. Us crypto people, we're so quick to FUD different projects. But then we complain about FUD ourselves. That's not really healthy. And so I'm trying to urge my community to keep an open mind. Don't come out there and spread hate. If somebody wants to gamble on a meme token, let them gamble on a meme token. Because if they want to do that, they want to do that. But is it irresponsible? Potentially. But at the end of the day, you're not my mom. You don't get to tell me what to do. Frankly, I'm 30 years old. My mom doesn't get to tell me what to do. And nobody gets to tell me what to do. We get to choose for ourselves, guys. We get to do our own research. And frankly, if I want to invest in meme coins, I have the right to do whatever I want. So there you go. And so do you. And if you don't want to invest in meme coins, then you have the right to do whatever you want. And arguably, at the end of the day, you might make more money than somebody that messes with meme coins, right? It's very dangerous to invest in meme coins. Likely 90% of people that invest in meme coins are going to lose money. I've made money. So, I don't think I deserve to get rugged, and I don't think anybody out there investing in meme coins deserves to get rugged, and I don't think it's very fair to do that. So I'm going to call you out, brother. I'm gonna call you out. Benny Blue Eyes wants me to shave. Maybe I should. Okay. We could shave. Yeah. Francisco Gabriel says that's why everyone has to do their own research. Do your own research and don't invest in memes if you don't want to. Nobody's forcing you to invest in them. I'm just staying honest. That's really it. I just want to keep honest, guys, with what's going on. So there you go. What else we got? Yeah. Francisco, exactly. We all get to make our own decision. Just another sushi video. Uh-oh. I got rugged on 3 coins, did 10x, but did 10x 25. And it's, oh, okay. So just another sushi video. Did you end up making money? Did you come out ahead, my brother? I want to make sure you came out ahead. I'm cheering for you. Ha! No, your mom doesn't get to tell you what to do except shave. Benny, you know what? You called me out. My mother tells me to shave all the time, and you know what? I listened for my sister's wedding because she wanted me to shave for the wedding photos. I was being respectful for my sister's wedding. So you're right. I listened to my mother when she told me to shave. Touche. That's good. That's pretty good. I need a haircut too, Francisco. I'm with you, man. I need a haircut, man. Maybe I'll get a haircut, and a nice expensive haircut with all my Pepe and Ben coin gains. We'll see. Or hopefully my CRO Coin gains. I could do it with my CRO interest. I could take my CRO interest, throw it on my crypto.com rose gold card, and I could pay for my haircut that way too, I guess. We got some options, guys. We got some options. Looking for some other questions in the chat. What else is going on? Just another sushi says, yes, sir, but paid some hefty gas fees. Good. Well, as long as you made money, and I'll tell you this, if you were trading in the meme coin frenzy and you made dollar money, well, then you definitely made Ethereum, because Ethereum's down from when Pepe was rallying. So there you go. You earned some extra ETH. Very, very, very cool. Bearded Kip token. Yeah, I'd invest in Bearded Kip token. No, I don't know. I can't grow a beard. Again, it's all about honesty, guys. I cannot grow a beard. I can grow a goatee. Can't grow a beard. I'm all patchy over here. I don't know what the deal is, but Julio Don says Bencoin will get rugged. He won't do the deal. Get out now. I love it. I love the hate. It's so fun. Look at this smile. I love it. It gets me so happy. Seeing people getting steamed up. I think that's the whole point of the PSYOP thing. So, hey, maybe you're right, Julio. Maybe Ben's a rug. Maybe you're wrong. But if you're wrong, that'll be embarrassing for you. I'm open-minded both ways, but, maybe you should consider being open-minded as well. I'm not saying buy the token. All the right to stay on the sidelines. It could very well be a rug, but this world is traditionally not very kind to people that are closed-minded. You miss a lot of opportunities in life. Should I go out on that date? Should I talk to this person? Should I take this job opportunity? Should I try this meme coin? Should I do some research on this meme coin to even consider if I should invest in this? So yeah, think about it this way too. Like, if you're not open-minded, like, you wouldn't even be in crypto. So it's really not an open-minded space. It's all about growth and learning new things. And yeah, you kind of get me wanting to go on a little rant. No guts, no glory, says Texas. Ed, just got here. What are we talking about? We're talking about the haters, Ed. We're talking about people that are spreading FUD for no necessary reason to different crypto influencers, different tokens out there, whether these tokens are legitimate or not. We talked a little bit about how I believe that, I'm obviously bullish on CRO, but hey, we could have some downside. If Bitcoin really goes down, maybe that comes down with it a little bit. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I'm looking for some other questions here before I jet. I'm hungry, guys. I got to get some dinner. I got my fiance cooking me some chicken tonight. I think chicken, what do we got? Chicken piccata. Got a little chicken piccata. Chicken piccata. Let's see what we got. Don't say I warned you guys. Well, you did warn us, so we'll see how it plays out, Julio. Julio. If the U.S. reaches a deal on the debt ceiling, you think CRO will pump? If the U.S. reaches a deal on the debt ceiling, do I think CRO will pump? Can you be more specific? Are you saying that they want to raise the debt ceiling or lower? And I guess regardless of what your answer is to that, I'll tell you my answer is no. I don't think that it has anything to do with crypto really at all. But I'll take it back. I'll tell you this. If they let the U.S. default on the loans, then I think we will be in for some pain. I do. I think we'll be in for a little bit of pain, unfortunately. And then a swift rebound when everybody realizes we can avoid all these issues by buying Bitcoin, just like the bank failures. I think it's the same thing. Benny Blue Eyes, your honesty and transparency is one of your best qualities, plus your grind. Much appreciated. So much, Benny. I can't even tell you how much it means, Benny, for you to say that and for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It is so difficult, guys. Let me vent for 2 seconds. You have any idea how hard it is to come out every single day and come out with 5 videos for you guys? I scour the internet. I search Twitter hours a day. For you guys, I want to bring you guys the latest news, and I'll tell you guys about all the things that I'm making moves on. I don't want to put things that are too risky, things that I'm too scared to, if it's a scam, I don't want to put it out there for you guys. That's why I didn't talk about PSYOP until just now. It might still be a scam, which is why I put all those disclaimers out there. But it's all about transparency, and the grind is so real. If I were to sit here and tell you it's so easy to make these videos and come out here, it's so easy because I'm such a, if I were sitting here like, I'm a crypto genius and it's so easy to come out with these videos every day. If I was sitting here telling that, I would tell you to run for the hills, but that is not what we're doing. It is very hard to continue to stay in the know with crypto. It's a life's effort for me to do it. My fiance is very patient with me in putting in all the effort, hours and hours into the research that we put together for you guys on this channel. It's a real grind, but it's so important. It's so important. And look, I put so much time into the BRC20 thing. I think that the Alex token might really be a good play for you guys. That took a lot of research. Check that out. Check out the Alex token, guys. The whole point of it is to get you guys the newest information as soon as possible. And it's an absolute grind, and it is so hard. It is so hard. And so all your support, it's so appreciated, guys. We really appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. Well, that's it. That's it, guys. Just another sushi video. This channel is going to 100,000 subs. Heck, even 1 million. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you for your support. We will not stop. We will continue on the grind. We will bring better, newer, fresher, faster content to you guys down the road. This is only the beginning for the channel. This is only the beginning for crypto. This is the only beginning for you guys and building a big bag of dollar bills. Heck, call it a big bag of Bitcoin as we're getting ready for the next bull market. Ed's asking where to buy the Alex token. I'll give you more videos on that, guys. Scroll back a little bit. You'll see all about it, Ed. Thanks, guys. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, you must remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos for you here if you want to check them out. Peace.